Like, come on. I mean, like, it's everybody knows. Like, you're fully like you're a full blown retard. Like, who does some shit like this? Like, your co-host.
Oh yeah, by the way, the retard defense is stupid. Once again, okay? I just want to say, like, by saying that someone is a retard, essentially what you're doing is that you're taking away the decision making of the person. You're taking away Jstlk's decision making. All right? He chose this. He chose this. He knew about the consequences. Don't tell me that he didn't know. He knew about the consequences, but he chose this. This is not him being a retard. This is him thinking that he can cover it up. Right? Is that so hard to understand?
Who you're vouching for.
Well, here's the thing. I asked Queeman, I was like, Queeman, I want to bring Cherry back to the stream. And he was like, that's a fantastic idea. You should do that. There's no possible downside.
Actually,
he gave me that advice directly. So to me, I'm sitting here like, I've got like this super
I would
smart
tell
Jewish
you to
guy.
rope if I thought your fat fucking body could be supported.
I've got this super smart Jewish guy just telling me, no, we love Cherry here. You should bring Cherry back 100%.
I mean, even if he says that you should bring Cherry back 100%, that doesn't mean fucking fly her out to Canada and fuck her.
Sorry, to be fair, when I said, should I bring Cherry back on stream, he was like, I don't know about that. Seems like, I think he said, seems like getting back with a Toxic X. So, and there wasn't anything there, but I think, what was that, mid-May or something? I don't know.
Well, just to be clear, I'm not casting aspersions on any one of these two parties in that message. I'm saying they kept fighting.
No, we would fight.
Yeah.
It's true.
Oh, you guys were fighting like a couple before you guys even got together?
Yeah.
Pretty much
about what?
Since we've known each
other. Okay, dude. What are they doing? Okay. All right, they're not fighting. Boring. Oh, is this covering Destiny?
They've been dating for probably about a year, but they might not have like
makes sense as to why he had no idea.
The basement of her mind, or that she's this traumatic stalker person who's your victim.
Oh my god.
That was a bad one, okay?
That was a
awesome entertainment. Like,
I'm not high. I'm trying to speak through.
Yes, trying to carve out his own identity as a non-content creator who does not cover Destiny, okay? But here he is covering Destiny.
The situations.
Ah, boy. And of course he's playing lawyer again. Okay. Let me see what his other streams are, because we need to get on with it. We need to get to current Jstlk.
Dude, this guy's...
Is that mrgirl? Oh
Suck.
my god.
Head shaved so close, okay?
Something. After you told me you're leaving.
House.
To do it discreetly though. Why tell her to discreetly tell you? Why not tell her to like be public?
If this guy the system that's formed.
I feel like, see, I don't understand why it was about Chud. I feel like his war should have been focused on you. Because you have been the most... Well, just because you've been like the most vocally against him. I don't think Chud's barely said shit about Tommy C. At least from what I've seen.
Yeah, Queenman's 100% bitch made. Absolutely.
Well, he did responses to the streams, but yeah.
Well, yeah.
I feel like Queenman wouldn't be covering for Jstlk like this. Actually, I think he has always covered for Jstlk, so honestly, it's within his
he did like a couple like coverages of Tommy, but even then, like I never saw Chud like going at Tommy, whereas you were going at Tommy like every day for like a month. So I feel like if Tommy was to wage this style of war, it would make more sense to go at you.
Is Malay, who gives a fuck about like exactly that's the thing. Who?
All right.
It's like totally antisocial.
So this is Jstlk currently, yeah?
I was of the opinion. I didn't see how many times you guys tweeted at each other. I was of the opinion that this was just like totally made up.
There's a color. They're all evil things.
I don't think it's covering for Jstlk. I think Queenman's just smart enough to know this helps Destiny in the court of public opinion. Yeah, I think so too. There's just no way. How do you argue yourself out of this?
All evil, so confused. Mentally ill people should be allowed.
When she hangs out with Jstlk, it's like No, she calls me fat and Nick fat and Destiny fat. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, it's not like. Okay.
Not lie.
Evidence is he took off the orange tip, and that it one of two choices. And I was like, viewer could sue the audience. A court might entertain. Wait, did Destiny refuse to watch? Say refuse to watch. I don't know. Okay, yeah. The Cuties review in Dan's opinion was
the victim of Ethan Klein's doxing. Yeah.
I remembered Ethan Klein's doxing, but I forgot that he actually doxed the wrong Nick Lee.
I'm not gonna see him pretend.
In chat now, he's sweating. He doesn't want too much attention, bro.
You know the technical details of something, and somebody's like, "Oh, you're a retard," and so you're like,
"Fucking works."
We're cool. We're so cool. We're so awesome.
People that are like barely even.
This is their response to Destiny's recent video, right? What is this? Up is it publicly?
Same concept, right? And you say essays on our sociology.
Veil drama. Kind of wild seeing the defense that's being run with by community.
What was that? Like leaked Destiny sex? When is Kelly Jean? Oh, anytime. Fuck.
Communities that accused you of doing the things that came out. Yeah, just remember, it's the.
By the way, we didn't accuse him of anything like this, right? There was no accusation that, oh, you tried to have a relationship with somebody who had a mental illness and it didn't work. That there is no accusation of this.
It's the resonance, the propaganda resonance model. All of it is very intentional, the way that it works. Remember, the goal is always to fixate on me and to try to like spin a certain narrative and then to deny everything else. And like, meanwhile, in the back end, they have like the power of Kiwi Farms, working as hard as they can with them.
All right, here we have Jstlk's response to Destiny. Okay, let's go.
Why do I get saddled with Kiwi Farms, I guess. Okay.
Which is basically a community that can post with impunity whatever they want. So like two people.
So literally, by the way, this entire idea, this entire concept he's introducing, I have no idea what he's talking about. I'm guessing it's just a way to say, no, I have no proof of this, but of course I don't have proof of this. But look, I have a name for the phenomenon that I'm saying happened. It's literally like, listen, this is the propaganda resonance model is just renaming the deep state, right? Oh, the deep state. It's literally just that. Hey, I'm going to connect things that I have no evidence for, and I need an excuse to do it. And I know I like absolutely fucking torched anybody who allowed conspiracy like this into their mind before, but now I want to do it really badly. So I'm gonna come up with a fancy name, and then I'm gonna go ahead and say, you know what? That's okay. Now conspiratorial thinking, that's base. That's awesome. We're cool. We're so cool. We're so awesome.
People that are like barely even supportive of me. They have like super omega docs.
Yeah, we're gonna pull the Dean Withers clip shortly, guys.
Or tried to dox just to try to like push them away from.
There, so he's assigning blame for that on like people like me, people like Kelly. I have nothing to do with that. I disavow that. I do not like that. Okay, I don't want people to be menaced from giving their opinion. I want everybody to just give their opinion and then we could like discuss them, right? I want anybody to be.
I don't even know if that's true. I feel like doesn't Jstlk have like a monetary model? Doesn't Jstlk literally have a monetary model when it comes to who can express their opinion freely? If you want to get unbanned, you have to pay money. Okay, so, okay. I mean, fair, but like you banned me for expressing X and Y opinions. It's like, okay, 106 concurrent POG viewers. Thank you. I appreciate it. You guys should donate super chats, memberships, please. Much appreciated. If you hate Jstlk as much as I do, all right, feel free to. Okay, feel free to donate. Okay, thank you. Yes, let's make the likes go up at the very least. Okay, we need to hit. Fuck it, I'll say it. We need to hit 60 likes. Okay, if we have 105 watching, we need to hit 60 likes. All right, not 50, 60 likes.
Menace away from giving their opinion or to be harassed.
You should iron the flag. I don't have an iron. Also, I don't. Whatever, man. It's not a big deal. Okay, I get it though. Yes, I should
directly.
identify.
being supportive of me. And then
Right out the
meanwhile,
box.
and it's funny too, because generally in a Kiwi Farms thread, like if anybody's being cringe, like they're going to post about it. They'll be like, oh my God, look at this
69
cringe guy.
likes.
Like if you were in a DSP or a Boogie, whatever, you know, KF thread, if anybody around them is being cringe, they're going to post about it. But in my thread, it's so funny because if you're one of my ops,
50th like,
they will
amazing.
run so much defense for you. It is fucking hilarious. They're like, look.
Reshi. That's a familiar name. Are you the same Reshi that is like the modder behind one of the XCOM? Are you an XCOM modder?
Jstlk, he's defending himself against Destiny's slander and his horrible comments. So, like, all of
Yeah, Destiny just maliciously lies. Like you.
Your black hair is reflecting the light in a cobalt blue green. Very anime protagonist. No, I wish I was a modder. Okay, different person then. Okay, all right. There's a very well-known, very amazing modder for XCOM named Reshi. Yeah. And I am playing her mods right here. Okay. It's real. It's real hair. Okay.
If you wanted to just take what like the public tweets made, right, and say, oh, I believe that wholesale, fuck this guy forever. I'm okay with that, right? I'm not gonna try to convince you otherwise. You could do that, right? But that's not what he's doing. He's saying things like, oh, this guy said having sex with mentally ill people is rape. He's the only person who's ever made a comment like that, by the way, right? Fuck. Can I pull this clip? Hold on. Would I be able to find this clip? We had this clip yesterday.
Is he talking about the clip where he was arguing against JF for literally like trying to get like a very Down syndrome disabled woman that he may or may not have killed? Is that what he's talking about? We'll see, because that is the one part where I remember, yeah, Destiny did in fact argue that, you know, yes, if you have sex with a person with Down syndrome, it is akin to rape. That was him
argument, talking about this. And the funny thing is basically Lav asks him point blank, hey, if you had somebody who's like mentally ill and in like a spiral of sorts, would they be able to consent to sexual interactions with you? And he goes, no, probably not. And it's like, oh, so you just described Anna and why she couldn't say no here, why she kept interacting with you. Oh, interesting. Wow. Hold on, let me pull that. I'll go back to this video. No, hold on. You guys actually have to sit here in silence while I pull this. Good luck. It won't take me too long. I think I've got it here somewhere. Yes.
Oh.
He does bring Lab
you're
up
coping.
again
That is
in this video, which is funny.
Oh.
No, you're coping. That is literally that has to do with porn because it enforces an idea that this is like normal.
No. I think I have to go back.
Great, but do you think that mentally ill women who are caught in feedback loops are able to consent?
No, they're not. That's why I would say it's probably immoral to have porn or sex with mentally ill people. But I wouldn't say the porn is bad, and I wouldn't say sex.
In an OCD feedback loop? I don't think Destiny is right in this one. No. I think that people who are experiencing some kind of OCD feedback loop or something are able to consent, but it's their choice for engaging in that ritual. Okay, it's their fucking choice for doing it, and it's their fault for doing it. Okay, fuck it. All right, you wanna engage in self-destructive behavior like that? Okay, all right, dude.
With women is.
Oh. Okay.
But mentally manipulating a girl in order to extort mentally ill sex out of her when you're lying about caring for her is immoral. But I don't think that's what's being said here, okay? He did make mistakes, Liana, sure. If your wife is in a month-long depression spiral and try to initiate sex with you every night, you must ethically turn them down each time. Yeah, yeah, you know what? Yeah, true. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, the point is that Destiny. I don't think this was a Destiny W on this.
Okay, interesting. Huh. I don't think I've ever taken that position.
Can't say I have either.
Yeah, I don't think that's
Wait, really? Jstlk, are you sure you haven't made even a single comment about like how it is problematic to have sex with a woman who has like some kind of afflicted mental ailment? Are you sure you haven't never made a comment like that? Mods, pull up the tomfoolery clip. Mods, pull up the tomfoolery clip. Mods.
That's not my position. I have like the clip with tomfoolery. With tomfoolery, I'm trying to describe a specific behavior, and they clip like 30 seconds of this out to say that, like it's like not a very good allegation to begin with, right? It's unironically like a CDO because people are just fucking with him, and he gets really mad about it. It's unironically.
Oh, so he knows about it too. Oh, great. He has no excuse then.
Like a CDO, so it's not a very good allegation. But there are a lot of other elements that are going on there. Anyway, so he's the person.
And what exactly is the difference? Can you tell me what exactly is so different between tomfoolery's situation and your situation? Can you tell me, like, if it's, like... How could you just gloss over it like that? You know that it's, like, closer than it is, like, different, right?
Who said this? And mentally ill people who are caught in feedback loops, can they consent? What was this if not a feedback loop? Right?
100% he just did that just so he can say, yeah, you know what? I already addressed it. He didn't address it, okay? You mentioned it. That's not addressing it, okay? Addressing is like attacking every one of the points that people are criticizing you for, okay? That's what addressing means, okay? This is just mentioning it so that you have an excuse to say, yeah, see, I'm not sweeping. Yeah, you're sweeping, okay?
What was it if not a feedback loop? Any comments on Destiny's new stance on Kelly Jean, i.e. he kept Kelly Jean around because he knew that cutting her off would cause her to become an anti-fan. Anti-fan number one. like sexting Anna. No, that's just totally made up. It's obviously bullshit. He literally said in his chat, we looked at a log the other day, and now it actually would be super relevant. Oh, hold on. I probably have it here. Hold on.
S tier, you can hear kind of...
I probably...
Yeah, don't worry. You can hear Fat Throat in that one, too.
Yeah. Like, it's just total cope, right? At Mr. Mooten. Honest... my windows all just went away. Fuck.
And this was very much after the Wales event and every other event I've seen him at, too.
Sorry.
I guess
Mr.
he
Mooten,
just
honestly,
lies.
no. As much as I disagree with Kelly Jean on basically everything, she's honestly a really good person. Like, I think almost Pixie levels of being nice/courteous to people. This was less than a year removed from him leaking her pornography non-consensually to random people. So, cool.
Yeah. Cool.
Cool.
All of them work on the front end of like this powered off the back end, and they don't want to get on the bad side of people. For some reason, whatever, most of the commentary people are too scared to even mention. They call it like the forbidden site. They won't even mention the name of the place. But yeah, it's just the way they operate. So I think people like
I don't think that's
Cummin, Queeman, and everybody are like desperately trying to move the conversation.
Did he just say Cummin Queeman? That is shockingly Freudian. He must be watching a lot of this guy's videos when he's cammed up. Desi's Queeman's biggest fan when Queeman's cammed up, and then Queeman shuts the cam off and he's like, oh, fuck, I hate this guy. I hate him.
Away from Jstlk because it's not relevant. It doesn't matter.
Or maybe he's just making fun of his name because it sounds close to Cummin. Sometimes it ain't that deep, bro. It really ain't that deep.
What he's done, it's totally different. It's not even comparable. Like, remember...
It literally is not even comparable. It's not even remotely comparable.
Destiny people, remember this guy, remember that guy. And I was like, okay. Sorry, I keep forgetting I'm on this account, not trying to take over your chat. Listen, the audit, you can take over whatever you want, buddy, okay? Oh, and I saw another thing. Remember every accusation is a confession or whatever? I realized...
Literally, the thing we all criticize Willie for, right? The thing we all basically get annoyed about is when people try to break these things up into individual events. It is a pattern of behavior. That is the chief thing, right? It is a pattern of very, very immoral behavior, of what you call like sociopathic, like totally lacking empathy, behavior that totally lacks empathy over a decade. It is a pattern.
Is now why, in her little side discords and why Kelly calls her.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad that not only is Jstlk a fucking geopolitical expert, but he is also somehow a psychologist, He's the Dr. K for Cherry. He is he's just so many things at the same time. Apparently he's a lawyer too. Did you guys know that? Did you guys know that Jstlk is also a lawyer? Wow, this guy is so specialized. Holy shit.
Herself.
It's crazy.
Destiny is fat. For some reason, like 4 months ago, she became obsessed, and then all of them became obsessed with this talking point that apparently I've gotten massively fat, even though I think my weight is basically unchanged for the past year.
Massively. You just got a big gut that kind of overhangs your like trousers. It's not pleasant to look at.
Do we lack some degree of self-awareness? Are we lacking some degree of self-awareness here, Jstlk? Or making fun of Destiny being fat? Okay, dude. I mean, you look like you can fit like a 5th chin, but you know.
By the way, I don't think I ever call this guy fat. I don't think I'm literally like, the first time Kelly did it, I was like, oh, I think I'm probably fatter than this guy right now. Like, I don't know. I can see him like on camera.
And then
I
I started calling you fat.
But I was like, I might be fatter than this guy right now.
unfair.
And then Kelly started calling me fat too. And then she calls Nicholas fat all the time. I don't know. What do you want? What do you want me to do, bro?
Year.
It's not an obsession. They're talking shit.
But this is the point they have. And now, because Kelly can't keep her mouth shut ever, apparently, when people found out who Jstlk was, and pictures of him started to leak, apparently he started to freak the fuck out. And Kelly was like trying to like coach him in the background.
What? He thinks I coached him over you being fat? I didn't even get this before. I'm like,
he totally misunderstood this, actually. He didn't understand what this was about at all. Oh. Unlucky.
Oh, boy.
For some reason, they thought Destiny got super mad when they called him fat. Dude, this fat thing is a complete nothing. Who cares? Oh my god.
I was actually saying you should go to the doctor and work out and you'll feel better and you'll like feel less emotionally unstable.
By the way,
that was
and then I did that. And then I
advice.
did start sleeping. Yeah, it was awesome.
Wow.
Jessica's still spending time doing night classes in the school of around to find out. He's still just a man. Destiny's fat as Kelly. When Jessica was spiraling in like February, he was leaning on me. So you know, someone who's not making the best decisions doing that. I literally told him that he should talk to Wolfgang or Queeman. I spent hours talking that mofo down.
Wait, so to be clear, I mean, wasn't Kelly the one that literally made a message saying that, hey, Jstlk was spiraling? At the time? What does spiraling even mean anything anymore? Or was she exaggerating here, right? Because clearly they're trying to laugh it off as if it's some kind of like nothing burger, right? But why would Kelly herself say spiraling? That's your own claim, dude. Okay. Every accusation is a confession. Yep. After more chiseled. Okay.
By the way, I told
so
Kelly,
true.
I was like, Kelly, why would you say this publicly? You're like so fucking. I was like, I just don't understand what this does.
True.
This is so fucking stupid. I don't care.
Because the alternative
it's just so weird.
is...
It's just so weird to be like, oh, this person was DMing me a whole bunch. They came to me when they were like feeling really bad about certain things going on in their life that were making them like vulnerable. And I was like, oh, you know what? It's true when I tell people this.
Oh my god. The alternative is that you're a cold sociopath that was using a BPD woman. And I'm like, no, he is basically a BPD woman.
From the edge. And he did do some of the things I...
Very based. More taking away accountability and agency away from Jstlk's actions, because we all know BBD woman doesn't have any kind of agency over their own actions. So, you know, describing Jstlk as joking around that Jstlk is a BBD woman, teasing him like this is a part of the narrative that he is too insane to make a bad decision. Okay.
Suggested at the time, like working out more and going to the doctor eventually. Unfortunately, because nobody sees this side of him publicly, it's going to come across as though he's
By the way, Kelly will do this, and then she's like, wait, why do you clear our DMs? Wait, why do you clear our DMs? Wait, why do you clear our DMs?
This had nothing to do with our DMs. We had this over VC, and I wasn't leaking VC recordings, was I?
Stable.
So this is just things that I remember with my brain. What does it have to do with DMs?
And took advantage
You
of a
just sound
BPD
stupid
person.
when you say
He is
that.
not. I like
It literally was in our DMs as well.
how
Was it?
the
It was not.
argument that
Also,
they're
I
trying to
didn't
run with
leak
now
any
is
DMs.
Jstlk couldn't have
If I
taken it.
wanted to leak DMs, I would do that.
Hold on. Kelly, you understand that there's a concept where you can describe what's in a DM without taking a screenshot of it, and that is leaking the DM, right?
She's not gonna come back, bro. Cherry isn't gonna come back to you, bro. It's good to accept.
Delete my DMs because you might leak them, as if my brain doesn't remember things and I need to use your DMs. But these were conversations had over VC. Like, that's what I'm referencing when I say spend hours talking that mofo down from
Why
the
do you
edge.
feel
That
like
was
we
over VC.
maybe didn't have... no, I don't even want to ask more questions because I don't really care right now. It's like not actually my focus, but this is... It's so...
I
just
said
know
to you,
that it takes strength, okay? There's nobody
I
who is
said
as
to
powerful
you-
as me being able to, like, sit here and be fine with this, okay?
Okay,
Just
would
know.
you rather I just let people sit there and speculate over you being an abusive psycho instead? Is that what you prefer? I'll be like,
Yes!
yeah, that's probably him. Why? You'd rather people think
Kelly Jean admitting that she's covering for him.
that you're like a cold stone psycho and not just like an unstable male.
Yes!
That's better, is it? Why?
Was this a Freudian slip? Ha ha ha! It would be really funny if I was trying to cover for you to being, you know, an unstable male instead of a full-blown psycho, right? I totally wouldn't be like doing that, right? Like, ha 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 ha.
Because I don't like people knowing my personal feelings on things.
Zoinkers.
That's worse. Also, like, it goes against the argument that you're just trying to take advantage of someone because, I don't know, it's just weird. I don't know. Also, I knew the situation, right? So, from my perspective, if I'm going along with the narrative that you're abusive, then that means that I co-signed the abuse by knowing that this was a thing? I don't like that either. That's fucked.
All right.
Okay, Kelly, listen to me, okay? Thank God you never became a lawyer because right now you're giving away the whole game, okay? I'm not gonna lie, Kelly, okay? You're giving away the whole game by saying this. All right, you're being a little bit too honest, okay? On God. Teehee, wouldn't it be kind of funny? Teehee, wouldn't it be kind of funny that, you know, I was actually trying to cover for you right now? Teehee, haha. Good thing that's not true, because, you know, there's no way that could be true, because otherwise, you know, otherwise I would be implicated. Okay, dude. Are you just drinking Pepto out of the bottle like juice? Yeah.
Done. I'm done
So-
talking about it. I'm gonna hit play.
Anyway.
I backed it up and I'm gonna hit play.
across as though he's like stable and took advantage of a BPD person. He is not. I like how the argument that they're trying to run with now is Jstlk couldn't have taken advantage of Cherry because Jstlk is also f***ing insane. Like that's the
Still not as insane as this
not
guy.
anyone's.
That's fine.
That's also like shouldn't be anyone's argument probably.
theory that they're running with. The Cobra is just like insanely f***ing hilarious.
It's
I
not
go
what I
further
was
and
saying,
say
but yeah.
he needs to
I've never
build a
sent
stronger
a
support
donation. Have
network
you
entirely
donated in the
external to
first
this
place?
online space for the sake of his sanity. Oh, I like how they all talk like Trump now too. They do this in my Kiwi Farms thread, and
What?
I don't know, and I'll do it.
Why does he think
We talk like Trump?
Oh, doesn't he wait, is this a video where he brags about how he like got somebody into Kelly's Discord to take screenshots? I heard about that one. For
My
a public Discord that anybody
anyone
can join. With no join gate.
Jstlk speaks like this, and they'll type like this, where they'll make like a statement with like a exclamation mark
Does
at the
he
end,
not
and they do
realize-
this and they talk like this.
Does he not
I've always
realize
done that. Because it's funny.
Does he not realize? Does he not realize that I
Any
have
such
the name
cases?
Jessica? Don't do that. I need Cherry here to scream at you for when you do that. I miss her.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. Now I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I have the username Destiny is fat because when people screenshot it, it shows up like this. So if I cared about screenshots,
Just a drink. A martini, shaken, not stirred.
No balls, do it.
Thank you for the $10, Silver King. How do you guys think I keep my skin so pretty and unblemished and perfect? Hmm? It's the Pepto-Bismol. Duh. Fucking duh. All right.
I wouldn't have this name everywhere because he has to read it.
That's
every
also
time.
true. Yes.
I
That's
don't.
also true.
I don't think he's realized this.
It's funny just how badly it bothers him. Like that he has to correct it to everybody. He's actually like so upset about it that he.
This is the enabling of self-destructive behavior, by the way. I don't know what we are agreeing to, but yes, do it.
Just a drink. A martini, shaken, not stirred.
I don't know what we are agreeing to, but yes, do it.
Has to go, guys. They're obsessed with me being fat, even though I've like not gained any weight at all.
I go further and say he needs to build a stronger support network entirely extra.
Sorry. He's not as capable of getting under my skin because literally everything he relies on is a lie. It's like, oh, Kelly must be fat now and has double chins. It'll be like some other ridiculous thing he says each time. And it's like so obviously not true that I don't know. It's like, oh, I could just put my cam on and prove this is not true.
Got all this
But like
space for the
everything he says, like I'm not gonna get bothered by like fake stuff. And he's already brought up like the worst thing you probably could. So like, what is left? You want to talk about my vagina being sewed shut or whatever? I don't.
Do you guys really think I'm like chugging down a bunch of Pepto-Bismol? What do you think I'm actually doing to imitate that?
Yourself out.
Well, I don't know.
Sake of his sanity, looking for guidance and support in all the places that will lead to inadvisable behavior.